Most people feel stuck in life, not dramatically, not in a way that looks obvious from the outside. They are functioning. They wake up. They work. They handle responsibilities. But internally something feels heavy. Days feel repetitive. Time feels compressed. Progress feels distant. And the most confusing part is this. They can't explain why. It doesn't feel like laziness. They try to improve. They set goals. They make plans. It doesn't feel like a lack of intelligence or talent. They've learned difficult things before. They've solved problems. They've succeeded at some point in their life. So why does forward movement feel so hard now? Why does effort not seem to translate into change? The answer is not simple, because the cause is not visible. It is something quiet, something structural, something most people are never taught to notice. Most people don't feel stuck because they are broken. They feel stuck because they are living inside systems they don't understand. From the moment we are young, life is organized for us. School schedules, they are not free. They are not certain. They are just moving in the same direction together. Feeling stuck is not proof that you are failing. It is a signal. It is the mind recognizing that effort without understanding leads to exhaustion. That motion without direction leads nowhere. The moment something changes is not when you work harder. It is when you step back and ask a different question. Not, how do I try harder? But, how does this system actually work? When you understand incentives, behavior makes sense. When you understand constraints, frustration becomes predictable. When you understand structure, options appear. Clarity creates distance. Distance creates choice. And choice creates movement. You stop blaming yourself for problems that are not personal. You stop mistaking compliance for progress. You stop confusing busyness with growth. Systems lose power over you the moment you can see them clearly. Feeling stuck is not the end of the path. It is the beginning of awareness. And awareness is the first real form of freedom. That is why most people feel stuck in life. Rules, grades, expectations. We are told what success looks like long before we understand what we want. Go to school. Do well. Be responsible. Find stability. But very rarely are we taught how these systems actually work. We are taught how to participate, how to comply, how to adapt, not how to question the structure itself. When you don't understand the system you are in, you assume it is neutral. You assume it is fair. You assume it rewards effort evenly. So when results don't come, you internalize the failure. You tell yourself, I'm not disciplined enough. I'm behind. I wasted time. I should be further by now. But often, the system was never designed to move everyone forward in the same way. Now let's talk about the brain, because this is where the trap deepens. The human brain did not evolve for fulfillment or long-term planning. It evolved for survival. Its main goal is to reduce uncertainty. Predictability feels safe. Familiar patterns feel controllable, even if those patterns are unpleasant. This is why people stay in situations they dislike, jobs that drain them, routines that limit them, lives that feel smaller than their potential. Not because they are weak, not because they lack courage, but because uncertainty feels like danger. The brain does not measure happiness. It measures risk. It does not ask, will this improve my life in 5 years? It asks, will this disrupt my sense of control right now? So people choose stability over possibility, comfort over exploration, known discomfort over unknown outcomes. Over time, this creates routines, and routines, when they are never questioned, become invisible prisons. You stop noticing the walls because you have adapted to them. Days blend together. Weeks disappear. Years pass quietly. People tell themselves they will change when things slow down, when they have more time, when they feel more confident. But the system rarely slows down, because modern systems reward consistency, not reflection. They reward output, not awareness. They reward doing, not understanding. You are measured by performance, by reliability, by predictability, not by how deeply you understand the environment you are operating in. So when progress stalls, people turn inward. They feel guilt. They feel shame. They feel frustration with themselves. They think the problem is internal. But very often the problem is structural.